All right, everyone. So I got a really cool story here for you today. This is from Game Rant. The title of it is Gears of War 2 player count is way up. Now, anytime I see an article like this, I get real excited. I get pumped. I love Gears of War 2. And I just thought, okay, what is this article going to tell us, right? We're obviously going to know that the Gears of War 2 player count is up, but is it because people don't like Gears of War Reloaded? What's the reason behind this? And they explain Gears of War 2 has seen a significant increase in player count on Gears on Xbox. Gears of War Reloaded players seem to be checking out the second game in the series, with interest increasing over the 2 weeks since the remaster's release. According to Game Trends via True Achievements, the player count on Xbox for Gears of War 2 is up by 126.8%. Interest in player counts for the franchise on Xbox overall are up, likely indicating that many players who completed Gears of War Reloaded had a positive enough experience to want to check out more games. Listen, this is the best news we've gotten since the release of Gears of War Reloaded. Let's just be really clear about this, okay? This is the best news we've gotten. This is what I was talking about all the way through the betas when this thing was announced. This is what Gears of War Reloaded needed to do. I understand there's some people who aren't happy with the fact that they're like, look, we already had gotten this game remastered. There's not much new here. Maybe they're not loving everything about Gears of War Reloaded. I get it, okay? But this is why I could not wait for Gears of War Reloaded to be released, and I thought this would, have a big impact because what this is doing is bringing people back into the series. And yes, Gears of War Reloaded might not be the final product, that some people wanted. Yes, Gears of War Reloaded is not that game that is going to be the resurgence, but it's setting the groundwork. It's setting the groundwork for E-Day, and it's setting the groundwork for the remaster we are all waiting for, which is very simply the remaster of Gears of War 2, right? Let's just be honest about this. The Gears of War 2 remaster is what all of us want. As excited as I am to see E-Day, that's what I want at the end of the day. So I just had to bring you guys this because I feel like sometimes, you get to a point where you hear so much negative feedback about some of these games, right? Especially Gears of War Reloaded. Like I feel like I've heard so much negativity surrounding this game, and I do get some of the critiques, right? I do get some of the concerns. I completely understand why some people are like, as much as I love Gears of War, this game isn't bringing enough for me, right? I want more. But you just got to understand what the point of Gears of War Reloaded was, especially when, you put it on the PlayStation, which this is just kind of the opening thing here, right? This is just the opening game, just like when Gears of War was 1 was released initially, right? That was a great game. People fell in love with it only for it to build and build. And I think we got one of the greatest trilogies in the history of video games based off that, right? And I think we have the ability to deliver in that way again, right? Where you put this one out, look, E-Day, hopefully it's good, but I'm waiting for that Gears of War 2 remaster. And if you could really get people back on board, get it into the, like we're seeing here, where you have over 100% increase in player count on a game that's as old as Gears of War 2, you're doing something right, and people are having fun playing it. So thank you all for watching.